The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. There are a lot of explosive offensive players on the Thunder, but one thing they do so well that gets overlooked is rebound basketball. Just how good is this team on the glass, Shaq?
Well, they led the NBA last year in total rebounds as well as offensive rebounds. Everybody on their team can grab an offensive rebound, but my favorite guy on that team grabbing a rebound, Russell Westbrook.
Wow, because, you know, they have size and strength in every spot. That's what makes them difficult to guard and match up against. But the last thing is they probably play with the most effort than any team in the NBA.
That'll wrap it up. Let's go.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter, and it's Lawson in at the point. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Westbrook. Excellent D from Howard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the miss by Trevor Ariza. And it's Durant missing.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now, here is Lawson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
And he makes the first.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
He's off on the second.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
Now here's Durant. The step back jumper is good.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
On defense, the Thunder. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lawson against Westbrook. And Modiunas with the basket on the assist by Lawson. Modiunas has got his first 2 points. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Here is Lawson following the basket by Modiunas. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Roberson the pass to Adams.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final games.
It's his first trip to the line.
Steven Adams.
They throw good, Adams. Both good from the line that time. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lawson drives in, and it comes off the front of the rim. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
Here's Lawson following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Ariza outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 20 feet out, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mona Eunice. For the Thunder, Enes Kanter comes in for Steven Adams, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. To the inside, Kanter, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Terrence Jones.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Kanter drops them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the screen. Harden has a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Augustine. Collison with the screen for Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Harden against Waiters. Harden dishes to Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Here's Augustine following the score by Houston.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
We were used to seeing the Thunder as a top offensive team, as you mentioned, Greg. Last season, They finished 18th, Clark, in field goal percentage.
And, you know, for context, that's the lowest they finished since their first year in Oklahoma, Kevin. Usually you can find them among the top 5 teams in the league when they're healthy.
Brewer hits them both. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Here's Singler. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He kicks to Augustine. 1:02 left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Inside to stop the run, and the lay-in good by Collison. Collison's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Here's Augustine. James Harden picking up that last basket. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Collison, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the paint. Here's Singler. Brewer grabs the board. Here's Jones. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale talked about the offensive force that is James Harden.
His ability to make the right play, the right pass is more impressive. And then when he's coming downhill on you in the break, you got to guess right because he's going left and right and zigging and zagging.
Zigging and zagging and juking and jaking to boot, man. With Harden's speed, Clark, it must seem like he's running downhill while you try to guard him.
Yeah, it does seem that way. He plays downhill for sure. I mean, he's relentless, Kevin. Kind of like gravity in a sense.
Right.
Ever present.
Yeah. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Houston leading by 7.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Here's Brewer. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Durant. D right on him. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets the three fly. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles. Clark, in 8 games, he was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team. Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
Durant, the pass to Westbrook. They set the pick. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's the Rockets on the break. Brewer with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Howard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Dwight Howard. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook. Lawson's against Westbrook. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Screen by Ibaka. Uses both hands to slam it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Rockets leading by 3. Brewer dishes to Ariza. Howard against Ibaka. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lawson drives in, and he gets the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, it's so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. James Harden. He's checked in for Brewer. There's a screen by Kanter. Durant with it. He's picked up by Ariza. That's good.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
Here is Harden. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Harden, the Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Thunder trailing by 3. And Kanter wide open. He shoots. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Guy is a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And it's blocked by Ibaka, and he's able to get it back. Harden gets the bucket. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now, here is Ibaka. It's Durant on the wing. Montejunas with the steal. Only one man back on D. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the three. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. So it's the Thunder now, following the score by Houston. Cantor with a screen on Lawson. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. A free throw off from Lawson. Thunder trailing by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Augustine, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Waiters. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
It's Harden with the drive, and that one's good. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that does it for the first half of play. Rockets lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, James, an impressive first half for you. What allowed you to come out so strong?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
You're not a bad guy to follow, James. Thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
I like to see them create more points in the paint. The problem nowadays is that defenses can sag in, take away angles for entry passes, quickly double. So you got to be creative. Inside screens, back cuts, drive and dish. You need to do whatever it takes to get the guy open.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Thunder trailing by 6. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the 1. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Off target with the open look. Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, a big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Now here's Ariza. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden. Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Ariza against Durant. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Now, here's Howard. 8 points for him. And that one's good. 14 points for James Harden.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. Right
side, Westbrook. Left side Durant for the three, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 9. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Good on the shot.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Lawson. He has 5. Modiunas has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Thunder with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Durant in the corner. Adams right side. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Harden. He's got 14. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Outside Durant. There's the pick. Pass to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant with a wide open look. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden sets the pick for Beverly. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Brewer. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Jones. Kicks it to Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Here's Waiters, and that is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Kyle Zingler, he's checked in for Nick Collison.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Augustine with it. There's a screen by Canada. Durant for 3. Brewer grabs the board.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Zingler in at the 3. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Westbrook passes to Adams. And stolen by Howard. And Brewer kicks to Howard. Now the dish to Ariza. Westbrook against Lawson. Screen by Howard. Here's Brewer. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Roberson. He dishes it to Westbrook. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's the screen. Ibaka with the screen on Lawson. Ibaka goes in, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Ibaka's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. And here's Lawson. Howard with the screen on Westbrook. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. No good from Howard.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Now, here's Lawson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
One shot.
Well, simply put, Lawson's been great. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And here now the Thunder. Screen by Ibaka. And Singler kicks to Roberson. No good from outside. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Moniunas sets a screen for Lawson. Feeds it to Moniunas. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Roberson, covered by Brewer. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Here's Adams. Rockets with the rebound. Moniunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lawson with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in. Now here's Lawson. Pass to Howard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He's got 8 points and 2 rejections. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Westbrook. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen. That one a little long.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here is Lawson. And it's Ariza in the corner. Lock at 6. Screen by Howard. Ariza goes in. No good. Nice D from Durant. The Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Westbrook, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
They swipe it. Up the floor. Durant dishes to Westbrook, and it's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there's the pass to Harden. Here's Durant, and he uses both hands to jam it in. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the floater, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden the pass to Ariza. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook leading the charge.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct, Greg, to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
To halt the run, and with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Manius.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. And Durant, here we go. Right at the free throw line. It's good!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Russell. Harden kicks to Howard. Howard!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Dishes it to Ibaka. Uncovered. Again, Durant missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Harden against Durant. Harden kicks to Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Harden with it. To force OT. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, what do you think the key was tonight in getting this win?
Well, we've grown up a lot as a team, and we've been through situations like this, and we just kept saying weather the storm, it'll get better. It's hard to get a rhythm going, but I think we did a great job of moving the ball and got a good win.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, there's very little this team hasn't seen to this point.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. They get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.